Well, I am now joined by Mr. Ilya Garkov, who is the country CEO of Dundee Precious Metals for Bulgaria. And for the next little while, I was hoping to speak about the Dundee Precious Mines in Chelopech in Bulgaria. So thank you very much, first of all, for coming in to speak to me.
Thank you.
Tell me about the operation at Chelopech.
First, thank you for this opportunity. I really appreciate the time and the opportunity to talk about us, about the mining. And I would like to say something different. Welcome to the mining world and welcome to Underground Paradise. Our mine is underground mine, which currently is operated for 60, 70 years already. It's underground mine. We are already working like in 1,000 meters depth. Why I'm saying paradise? Because 13, 14 years ago when Dundee came in Bulgaria, this mine was bankrupted. This mine was one of many mines which nobody wants to have, to own it. Dundee saw the opportunity and they came. This time I was a mine superintendent, the pure underground mining boy. Mm-hmm. What was a real challenge at this time was not just to see the opportunity, was to support this opportunity, to build the trust between foreign investor and the local people. Mm-hmm. Based on this trust, based on built trust, actually now, 13 years later, in 3 days will be 13 years, on 23rd of December, since Dundee came in Bulgaria. For 13 years, Chelopech was developed from nobody wants to have it to one of the 5 top class innovative mines in the world.
Wow. Well, you talk about an underground paradise.
Yes.
To many people's minds, the thought of working underground fills them with horror. So tell me about the working conditions at Chelopech.
Okay, I will give you a few examples.
Okay.
Where we started from? We started from the times 13 years ago when every week we had some serious incident. Something risky happened. Till now, when we have already more than a year, nobody was injured in the site. No even cut finger. Not even, pressed little bit.
Break a nail.
No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. And why we started with that? Because at this time, not just in Bulgaria, but everywhere in the world, the mining industry was blamed as exactly how you described. But horrible, risky place. And we, the miners, being like with one big black mark. Honestly, at this time I feel bad. Because the miners are not bad guys.
No, of course.
We have families, we have children, we have wives, we have friends, we have parents. Ask them. No any one of them will describe us as bad guys. They will describe us as probably strong guys, as crazy guys, but not as bad guys. And then we talk honestly to each other and we said, okay, no, we have to change this thing. Let's make this mine the most safest place in the world. Let's make this mine the place where we'll like to bring our kids to work. Because if you ask at this time the miners, they will say, no, I don't like my son or my daughter to come underground. Now, through all this journey, and we are still not there yet. We still like to be more and more and more and more safer. We'd like to be the most safest place. And one of my dreams is to have a orchestra concert with violins, with all that, 1,000 meters underground. With that, I would like to recognize our guys, to recognize their effort, where we bring company from, up to, and at the same time, I would like to mention a few things which we did it. Not everything what we did, but few things which we did it to be able to achieve these things. We first rely on our people, because the mining without of people is like life without of love. You need people. And these people, they will be able to give their best if they feel safe, if they're engaged, and the third thing, if they really enjoy their work. Through innovation, through this approach, we've been able to innovate a few different things which we implemented, and we still, so far, only one company, underground mining company, which have these things in underground mines. For example, underground Wi-Fi. How you feel with that? 1,000 meters, you can talk by your phone with your family. You can go Google search whatever you want. We rely on this because the real time means you have data, you have ability to talk with your guys, not just to talk with your guys,
but to see what they're doing.
To see what they are doing, to help them. And the key third point on that was, because so many companies developed these things, but they didn't been able to implement successfully. What we did is different. We sit and talk with each one of our employees personally. What we are going to do, how that will affect him, and the psychological contract. We will not use this to penalize people. We just will use this for their safety, for their healthy, and for their development. And that's it. Wow. Through this, we've been able to...
So you have to trust one another.
Yes. Without the trust in 1,000 meters underground, you're lost.
Of course. And will those working practices spread to the other parts of Dundee Precious Metals, do you think? Or is that unique to Chelopech?
Absolutely. We're already, me and my team, we already take the ownership and responsibilities for our other project in Bulgaria, Krumograd, where we are busy to build another mine. And that is the first mine for last 40 years built in the country. And the first mine in EU, in European Union, built it in Natura 2000. This special environmental heritages, where we been able to develop practices which are even now recognized as the best available practices in EU. And that was like shocking for us, positive shock, if there is a positive shock.
Now that's interesting because underground mines historically have a reputation for their negative impact on the environment, and yet you are building a new mine and you're planning to not have that impact, is that right?
Absolutely right. For us, people are very important. People are our treasure, not just our workers. Because if you look from the other perspective, our workers, our employees, that are the citizens on the municipalities. Actually, that are one and the same people. And taking in consideration this and start built on this platform, actually you look the things in different way. They're not anymore they and we. It's us, because it's one and the same people. And with all technologies, what we are apply, and the rules and commitment, just welcome and you will see the real paradise.
Wonderful. I'd like to be at that concert with the violins. Now, we have seen copper prices in particular diminishing quite markedly. How do you remain competitive and successful in mining?
You're absolutely right. It's not just going down. It's a very heavily harm the whole mining business. The all metal price actually is down. At the same time, the prices of, for example, electrical cables didn't decrease.
No, of course.
All other expenses still grow up, still go up and go up and go up. And when these difficult times came, again, we rely on our people. We sit, we talk with them, and we increase the productivity. And now we're in this kind of approach when every single person look how can optimize the cost, not decrease the cost.
Yes.
How to optimize the cost, how to use the money in the most efficient way.
Wow. So how do you see the future for the industry and for Chelopech in particular?
The mining industries always have a great future because our civilization is based on the using natural resources, and they're just two, if I can summarize, just two kind of businesses which are take and extract the resources from the nature and convert to something which is usable or valuable for people. That is agriculture with all different kind of aspects, and the mining with all different kind of aspects of mining. Yes, we have a future because no future for mining means no future for civilization, which nobody likes that. We just still need to apply this kind of approach. To be fair with people, to work with people, for people.
Well, it's been very eye-opening speaking to you. It's been very interesting. I wish you continued success in the future, and thank you very much for coming in and speaking to me. Thank you very much indeed.
All the best and welcome, really.